Pool 1 will be the men's 4x4 round robin, Malaysia versus Singapore. And on court 2 will be the men's 4x4 round robin, Philippines versus Indonesia. Will be starting in about 4 minutes.
Yes, I will comment for the first game then. Do we have which button do I have to push to change cameras, etc.?
So this one here is camera 5, that one's camera 6, and camera 3.
Okay.
So 3, 5, 6, 3.
Okay. Perfect.
And then
And so I just have to.
these are the controls. So these are the pan tilts. Maybe can you help him? I showed him how to do it yesterday.
Okay. And like regarding the to put my mic on, like do I have to turn on somewhere?
So you want to watch here? You want the sound to be here, to be almost yellow. So you'll turn this up.
Oh.
So
Can I talk, Larina?
Yep.
Okay, like everything, like right now is perfect. Okay. Okay. Can you hear me right now? Okay, let's go.
All right, welcome everybody tuning in to the 2019 SEA Games Underwater Hockey Championships. The first game on court 1 here will be the 4x4 round robin between Malaysia and Singapore men. We're just about getting ready to get underway. The teams are in the water right now. 30 seconds left before the start of the play. And just getting our cameras set up. We're all set to go. Referees are in place now.
Hi everybody, and welcome to those first underwater hockey SEA Games competition. Welcome to everybody. The first game of the court 2, like if you are on this stream, it's court 2. So the game will be Indonesia against Philippines, and it will begin like really quick because it begins.
And here they go. They're starting the first game.
And it's just started between Indonesia and Philippines for this first game of the SEA Games.
Here we go.
So as you can see, it's really tough already between those two teams.
Good job driving down the wall right now.
They are hiding on the wall
From the far court.
as they keep pushing. Unfortunately,
And the swing
yeah,
across to the far side.
uh,
Singapore, Malaysia.
a stick fall.
Drive in. Good job by Singapore pushing in deep. There's the flip towards the goal. And it looks like it may be in the goal. Referees make the signal for the call. And it's a goal for Team Singapore. That was a really nice drive. They swung it up.
So as you oh, so we got to precise that Indonesia are in the black swimsuits and Philippines are in white. So they have to do a really good first game because they host those SEA Games. So I hope it will be a good competition for them. Indonesians who try to push through. Unfortunately, yeah, a little foul on the way, and it will be Philippines who got the puck again. And here we go. Oh, nice drive from the Philippines. Technical not didn't get through. Unfortunately, they try to push again. Yeah, they really try to push on the right side of the game. They are in the corner. They will try to get back into the goal. Unfortunately, yeah, stick foul against Philippines. And Indonesia back at it again. Nice cover. And as you can see, it goes really fast from one side to another. And again, a stick foul. So if you just joined us, that's the first game of the competition. It really began like a few minutes ago. And for the moment, still 0-0 in this game. Philippines against Indonesia. We are in the men's bout, by the way. Yeah, they are really hiding in the other side of the pool, like on their right side. Both teams are constantly attacking on the right side of the court. So maybe that's a strategy, and apparently there is a penalty against a time penalty against an Indonesian. So they are playing. They are only 5 against 6 right now. Again, they are pushing against the right wall, but they're trying to coming through. Maybe they are coming back. Philippines try to reach their goal. They are not that far. They are coming to the goal. What a shot! Maybe was it in? No, I think not. They continue to push again, and is that in? Is that in? It looks like the first goal of the competition just occurred, and that's it. That's the first goal for Philippines. They just they managed to score a goal with their power play situation, and that's 1-0 for Philippines in that first game of the SEA Games competition. A bit more than 3 minutes remaining on the first half, and 1-0 for the Philippines against Indonesia. So nice start for the home team. And it begins to be a bit tight in the center. Philippines keep pushing again. Unfortunately, you can see that's always a big battle, but they are still in situation of foreplay, but not anymore. They are 6 against 6 right now. And the foul just. They just keep pushing over the way. A nice reaction from Indonesia. Is the goal? Yes. Yes, Indonesia just tied the game on this action. and it was pretty quick reaction for the Indonesian guys. So it's 1-1 on that game.
Oh, Singapore, nice drive there. Beats the Malaysian defender, makes a big flip towards the middle. 2-on-1 on the defender on the goal. And it looks like it may be another goal by Singapore.
And just to apologize, I kept the habit to say that there are 6 on the field, but no, it's a 4-4 game right now. So there are only there are only 4 on the field, just for precision. So you got 2 different. Oh, and look at that shot again from the Filipino, and it looked like it went in. Amazing run, amazing shot, and Philippines just went again in front. It's 2-1 right now for the Philippines, and only not more than 2 minutes remaining in the first half. Yeah, it's going really quick right now for this opening. But watch out, like for the Indonesians, they're going to push on the left side of the game. They managed to keep the puck on the walls, but they kept the possession. With a little foul on the way, unfortunately. Yeah, obstruction for the Indonesians, so they have the opportunity to score before the end of the first half. They're pushing again, and in the Filipino just took the puck back, and not anymore. Unfortunately, they are going back to the center. The Indonesians are coming back to the center. They are pushing again. He managed to find the partner, and for the moment, Indonesian kept the possession of the puck. That's really a nice move right now. That's a nice drive from the Indonesian team, but there's only a few seconds left in that first half. But there is a foul against Filipinos, and they are going back again. Oh, nice shot. Unfortunately, they lost the puck. Only 20 seconds remaining. Filipino are really fighting, are really struggling to not concede this goal at the end of the first half. Will it last? Nice. There is a foul. And the Indonesian will finish the first half with only 3 into the underwater, and Filipino will try to push for the end of the first half, but it will not be enough because that's the end of the first half, and Philippines for the moment are ahead with 2 goals against 1. And stay with us for the second part of that game. It will be pretty intense, and Indonesian will still be at 3 in the pool, but just for a matter of seconds. So stay with us, and we come back soon in like a little bit more than 1 minute. Oh, and it looks like there is a referee timeout before the beginning of the second half. So it's not beginning right now. So if you just joined the stream, it's the first game. You are already in the court B, and it's the first game of the 4-4 competition of underwater hockey in the SEA Games. So it's already 2-1 for the Philippines against Indonesia. We are in the men's bout, and the second half will begin really shortly, and it began just right now. They are no,
We're going to get started again on the play
they,
here.
they didn't start
Now the
apparently.
referees are in place. And there's the signal. And the start of the strike again here it goes.
Okay,
Singapore
looks
goes
like they are
back to
ready,
that first
and here we go.
possession. Malaysia
Here we go
is
for the
trying
second
to
half of that game
close
between
back on the
Indonesia
ball.
and Philippines,
Singapore trying to
and
capitalize again.
really big start already for
Opportunities
the.
here. Starting in the second half. Singapore now driving down the wall. Open
As
push like we said, but Malaysia
they are
intercepts
going
that and comes right
directly
back.
again against the walls.
The fighting for it back and forth here with Singapore. Good job by Singapore driving on it again on that
It's
far
complicated
wall.
to
There's
see
a call there. There's a call
to
on
see
that
as
referee.
the other side of the pool,
And that's
unfortunately.
going to
But
be an advantage puck again for Malaysia this time.
Indonesian
As they get
men got the
substitutes in
possession.
and some fresh bodies in. Referee set the
I will
line.
try to
Here
reach.
comes the advantage puck for Malaysia.
Oh no, unfortunately,
And they get the puck
the
and
game is
try to
stopped
make a
again.
quick play through. Singapore quickly jumps on that and is driving right back into the Malaysia zone. But there's a call on the play. And again, it's against Team Singapore.
You got to know that Indonesia are still
Referees will set the line once again.
one less
Up, and here comes
in the
the
pool.
advantage puck.
So
Malaysia takes the puck. Here they come, driving it down. Make a nice flip through. Again, Singapore puts up that defensive wall.
and you can see again
Also,
that huge fight, between
they're getting it
the two teams in
going.
the walls.
Now around the 4 meter
They are
line.
really
Singapore doing a nice job on the defense though, just holding them to
it
the outside wall, not letting
that's
them
one of the assets of the 4 against 4 is that
good defensive play here.
you have a little more space to really do some counter attacks and trying to
Off the ball, Singapore holding them tight.
let
They
your
lost the
speed
ball, and here
let
now
your speed
right
speaks
behind
for you.
Singapore. Nice break down the pool by Singapore.
So for the moment, it's still a bit tight between those two teams, but it's really not done yet. And unfortunately, one penalty again for the Philippines.
Goal by Team Singapore again. Second half. That was a goal by number 4, Kiat Hancock again. Good job by Singapore.
They will try to push the other way, but nice stop by the Filipino. Not enough. They are going to battle again.
And now Team
Indonesian are still pushing to try to reach the second goal. Look at them on the right side.
They feel they're in good control right now. Oh, there was the flip right to the head. They're gonna let that.
Oh, it looks like
They're gonna play continue on momentarily.
a stick foul
And there's the call by the referee now.
in the favor of the Indonesian.
So obstruction call. So we had one call, the referee was calling for obstruction, but it was
And
not
here we
called
are.
on Mitch Snyder.
That's maybe the time. That's maybe the time to score that goal to tie the game, and it looks like they managed to do it. Is the goal confirmed by the referees?
Well, it's going to be a automatic 2-minute penalty.
Looks like it is.
Head shot. Dangerous shot into the goal.
Uh,
Malaysia willing to take the puck, though, because they're
So it's 2-2 between Indonesia and Philippines in that competition, and there is, as you can see, two Filipinos in jail right now in prison. So it will be more complicated. Like right now for the Filipino, like you can see, there are only two. So it's a really a tight moment
So Malaysia
for
leads
Philippines right now.
3 in the water.
Okay, so right now there are three. It will be a bit more equal,
They're gonna try and rear out of that penalty.
but at the it was a bit complicated. Like
Short angle.
right now,
Good job by
that's
Singapore.
too bad for the home team because
On the defense.
that situation just
Back out towards the middle now.
was a bit
Push down to the side and let the ball
complicated
roll.
for them, and they concede another goal.
Shot now. There's an obstruction. And it's going to be a penalty shot for Malaysia.
And Indonesia keeping pushing.
So on
They
the
are still
penalty
pushing
shot, we
through.
have
They're
one
going in
minute
center.
for Singapore, a lead in the water.
Indonesia still got the possession. They are going to the right side again. They try to push. What an accelerate!
Confident setup, 3 meter. Confident 3 meter circle.
He didn't find the mate. He didn't find the right guy. Filipinos are still pushing
There's the signal.
to avoid
Here comes
the
attack.
third goal,
They make the flip through. Good stop by Singapore though.
but they concede. They concede the foul on the way.
But it was a foul.
It will be a bit more.
And so it's an automatic goal for
It will be a bit more complicated, like
so Malaysia
because there are
scores
still
their first goal.
one less in the pool right now, and Indonesian are keeping pushing. They are not far from the goal,
35-1 scored by number
but for the moment they are fighting in a really good way. The Philippines. Will they manage to keep the score that way on their power play? Only 5 seconds remaining for the Filipino to come back into the pool, and a foul, a fifth foul just against the Filipinos again. And right now they are 4 against 4 again, but Indonesia keeps pushing again and again. It's complicated right now for the home team, but they managed to keep the score even. It's really close. Does it get in? Looks. What says the umpire? Equal perk apparently. No. It's a stick foul against the Indonesian team. It will bring a bit more fresh air for the Filipinos. So just they will try to score that third goal. Unfortunately, they lost the possession really quick. So it will be another Indonesian possession. But we are really assisting to a huge battle right now.
We'll get the players set. There's the signal start to play here. Comes Singapore. They make a nice flick
For
in.
the moment, Philippines are really
We're waiting for the
struggling in their
Yes, that's the goal by
in their
Singapore
zone.
on the penalty shot.
But the problem is that for the moment Indonesian can't
That'll be
score that famous goal they are looking for since a few minutes, because the defense of Philippines is for the moment really incredible, even when they are one less, like right now, because there is again another Philippines player in prison, so there are only 3 into the pool. For the end of the second half it will be more complicated again. But watch out for this shot by the Indonesian team. Oh, it began. No, it's not in. That's not in. Nice cover for the Philippines. Oh, it was tight. It was really close, but they are trying to going back, and Indonesians are pushing again. They are not. He didn't manage to find the guy, but he tried to shoot, and that's in. And that's a goal for Indonesia. Oh, that was complicated for the Indonesian team, but they finally managed to score that goal during the second half. It was really tight, but finally they didn't. Finally they did score the goal. So it's only a bit less than 2 minutes remaining, and right now Indonesia are ahead.
Singapore steals it, makes a big swing around to the near court side wall. Both teams cycling around the wall. Good job by both teams. Singapore though having the numbers down with a big cycle. Trying to drive through. Allows a nice little drop pass back there to the Singapore back. Makes a flip cross towards the middle. Oh, good interception though by Malaysia. Manages to get it up to the forward here. He goes on the breakaway. He's swimming hard. He's going to the breakaway. He's going all the way. Singapore trying to get back to stop him.
And so right now Indonesia got again all the guys, or they are going through. What is it going to? We can see that good on the camera, but does it look like Filipinos just scored the goal? It seems like they scored.
That was by number 5, Yawatai. Malaysia scoring that goal.
The Philippines, yeah. As I said, like the Philippines just scored that goal, but it looks like the third goal of the Indonesian guys was declined. I don't know what happened right now, but no. There was a problem there. There was a problem on the scoring box. So it is a tie game between those two teams. Indonesia 3, Philippines 3, and we are going to the end of the end of that game. Only a few seconds remaining on the second that second half of the first game of the SEA Games competition, and Indonesian right now has a possession. Maybe they will score that final goal for the 4-3. It will be a matter of seconds. Big defense, obviously, from the Philippines, and they are hiding in the corners. Indonesia keeps pushing to reach to have the first victory of the game, and that's it. That's the end of that first game of the competition on the court B, and it's a tie game between Indonesia and Philippines, 3 against 3. So they will maybe see us again tomorrow for the knockout stage, but for the moment we got a little break before the next game. And the next game will be Philippines against Indonesia again, but right now it will be in the women's bout. So stay with us. It will begin in a few minutes right now, and thanks for watching that game. We'll see you soon.